welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arizona State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today. And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Lewis wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So Utah's offense will get the ball for the first time. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
He'll keep it himself. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Utes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Baker. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Utes! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Price. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona State. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
He's got that bayou speed, like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but he does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires to the right. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Sets up the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Right on the money. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Here's a heat. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Still running at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on first down from the 43. He'll pull it on the read. He's in open space downfield. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis to throw. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion. Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Goes to the option. Fights off a defender. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He'll take it himself. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
Oh, what a move to get open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Powers through the defender. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Lewis wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. The Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Good timing on the quick out. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. To the air on first down. He's going to take off. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Utes! Fit it in the window for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Oh, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Handoff to the single back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Lewis to throw. On target. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Wants to throw again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Clemens. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. This drive's been productive so far, already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He turns that loose down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Lewis wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Caught over the middle. It's Clemens. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Utes will line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he just handled it.
fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Lewis to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend. Lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man open. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like run, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller D.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Utah! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, it's complete. He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Price. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Firing to the right, complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. DB's right up on the receivers. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Turner. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. In fact, and the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in.
There he goes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. And off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Lewis to throw. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Final play of the quarter coming. He'll keep it himself. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
And the Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Lewis wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even run.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Off-play action on 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He makes a grab.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the option. Now the toss. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Pulls it in. It's Price. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Lewis to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Hauls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. They'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Leon.
And with that stop by this defense, now I think it's interesting because obviously the scoreboard, multiple possessions, what I need to accomplish. Do you kick it now because it's a long yardage fourth down situation, or do you say, nope, I'm going for the touchdown?
Right down the boulevard. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
Sets a kickoff.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. To the air on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Higgins. The throw to the outside is complete. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Utes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this team.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And the Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll do it himself. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. On the option. Now the pitch. At the 20, he's got space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Utes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. Makes a man miss. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Utah.
And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it, and the offense should be able to run out the clock. Lewis wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money.